everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. Today I'm going to give you a Yin Yoga workout. Let's release our hips and our spine. Let's do a hip low back release to help us unwind. So let's begin. So thanks for joining me. I'm Tracy with Downward Dog Rising. And I'm going to ask you to join me in let's do a little seated butterfly where you're right on top of your two sits bones. You bring the soles of your feet together, bottoms of feet rotate up, and that lets your knees drop. You don't have to push them down or anything. Just rise up to top of head. Let's stay here and breathe. We want the inner thighs to stretch. We want to release our hips. Just calling our energy inward, back to ourselves. If you're running around in yawn energy all day long, giving, in a hurry, always doing, it's time to take a step back, stop doing, just be, and breathe. Bring your energy back home for the evening. Recenter, ground, focus, so you can start refresh the next day. Take a couple more inhales here. Just let the tension release out of the hips. Feel inner thighs stretch. One more deep inhale. Slowly, we're going to reach forward over our legs, hip hinge. Go a little deeper into your stretch if you can. We're just breathing in and breathing out, going a little bit deeper into our stretch. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, breathing out. Allow your low back to stretch apart. Feel how the legs just externally rotate. They drop down a little bit. Go a little deeper if you can. Inhale, exhale. Hip hinge. Couple more deep inhales here. And one more time. Slowly, we're going to rise up. Draw your knees back together. Just lay over one hip. Release that side. Gently come up, lay over the other hip. Release that side. Gently come up. Two more. Go over to the side. Oh, get that release. One more. Crack, snap, will pop. And return center. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have you extend your legs straight in front of you. Maybe shake out your knees for a second. We're going to go into a little caterpillar, a little forward bend stretch. So I want you to stretch arms to sky. Just really create some length in your spine. You're going to lengthen up without bending from the spine, the middle back, right here in the crease of your hips. Lift your heart, and then I want you to stretch over the front of your thighs. Gently pull, either reach for the ankles, maybe give your knees extra support. If your hamstrings are tight, you can hold under here. Give your knees a little support. Otherwise, reach for the ankles or your feet. Pull heart through arms, and then do a little hip hinge over the legs, gently getting into the hamstrings as well as your low back. Stay here and breathe. We want our low back to pull apart, our breastbone to thread through the arms, lift heart through arms, hinge and elongate spine. Feel back of upper thighs, those hamstrings really stretching long. If you sit a lot, those hamstrings and hip flexors, they both get tight. We'll do something for our hip flexors too. Pull heart through the arms, maybe go a little deeper into your stretch. Create length in your spine. Hinge. Feel hamstrings stretch. Let low back open up. Go a little deeper if you can. Keep pulling heart through your arms. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times, breathing in, exhale. Then 1 more time, deep inhale, 3-dimensional breathing. Exhale, slowly lift your heart through the arms. Elevate, extend, open shoulders, chest. Bring those arms around, relax your shoulders away from ears. I want you to press down into your heels, lift your heart, and I want you to push your palms away as you lift pelvis straight up, lift hips off the mat, and just open up chest and shoulders for a moment. Inhale, keep width across shoulders, chest. Exhale, 2 more times, opening shoulders and chest. Exhale, 1 more time. And slowly you're gonna release down. Excellent. All right, this next exercise that I wanna do, we're gonna go into our fire log, our Agnistumbasana. So this gets really deeply into the sides of your hips and glutes, and then I'll face you. So you're gonna, ideally we wanna have our ankle line up with our knee so that shin is parallel, straight line. If it's not, don't worry, we're not gonna force anything that's not ready. You flex your foot, and then we're gonna flex the other foot. See if it's possible. We wanna put this foot on top of this knee. It's okay if it's not exact. Just go where you can. Woo, I'm feeling that stretch. Sit tall. I did a 75-minute run today on concrete, on sidewalks, not in the sand, so I'm feeling it. That's why I need this. So whenever your body doesn't want to do something, you know it's something that you need. Sit tall, root down, connect into those sits bones, connect into that root chakra, Muladhara. The more you lift and stretch the ribs off those hip bones, you'll get that leg to just naturally release all by itself. Gravity's gonna push it down, falling it, bringing it down into the mat. It'll fall into the earth. Woo! And then we just bring those arms down. Lift heart through arms, just breathe. If you have the flexibility and you can hip hinge forward, resting your arms on the block, you could either take your hands crisscross like that, relax your forehead. You could go all the way down, and then I'm not there yet. I'm not gonna try right now. I can feel it right where I'm at. Maybe I'll go like this. This is where I'm at, and this is where I'm gonna stay. Go to where it's right for you. So we're not gonna force. Go to your edge, wherever that edge may be, and just hang out at your edge and breathe. Maybe I'll try this one. Yeah, okay. Stay here and breathe. Relax shoulders out of ears and just breathe. Just trying not to lose my fire log. There we go. And breathe. When you feel your body resist, hang out a little more, just a little deeper. Just ask a little bit more of it. Breathing into those tight spots. Release any trapped energy. Every exhale, you're releasing trapped energy that's no longer serving you. You no longer need it. Just let it go. Feel those glutes slowly start to release. Send that oxygen anywhere into your body that needs it. And just exhale any tension, any worry, anything you don't need, just let it go. You'll slowly start to settle into the pose where you're not resisting and fighting so much. Just releasing into it. And that's where the real work starts. Just allow it to happen. Let's take a couple more deep inhales here. Go a little further if you can. Maybe one more deep inhale. Rising up, head away from tailbone, come on up. Oh, it's gonna be a little tight coming out. It's okay. Release. Maybe give your legs a little shake. Release. Gets really tight in there when you first come out of that stretch. And then we're gonna reverse sides now. Okay, so then we're gonna do opposite. I'm gonna bring left leg in first. Knee in line with ankle. This is actually my tighter side. And then we're gonna get this ankle to go over this knee. It's usually my tighter side, but today something happened. I switched. Alrighty, look at that. I can't even get the hip down. Usually that's the tighter side, but something switched on me today, which is fine. It is what it is. Fire log on the other side. I'm gradually just letting my body adjust. My hips are off. You want both of your sits bones to be equal on the mat. As you can see, I have my right side way up in the air, and I have to do that right now because it won't go down and I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna breathe and just keep aligning hips and pelvis. I gotta lift up, readjust. All right. I gotta get one arm up. Slowly, we find that balance within our bodies. Sometimes it just takes a little extra time So you gotta honor where you're at on the mat. There we go, slowly coming down now. So when you feel that way, you just can't force it, just let it be. Breathe into it, just let it adjust on its own. Slowly falling into place. Yeah, I wish I could just start off in place, that would be nice. But I'm stubborn and I would rather go run for 75 minutes on concrete sidewalks. That's what I did today. So then the body takes a little beating and then we have to release everything, unwind. And if that's our choice, that's what we do. That's what we do. Just have to unwind everything again. There we go. It's falling into the mat. That knee's dropping now. And just breathe. Go into the pose. Let those hips release. You'll slowly start to feel how the sides feel like they're twisting out as gravity's pushing you down. Breathing in, breathing out. Everything starts to release. Find your edge. And work with it. Work with it wherever you're at. And I'm actually ready to come out now, but I'm not. My mind is saying, stop, stop this right now. I'm gonna go past the mind, go a little deeper. So those muscles, we could get past the muscles, get past the tendons, get past the ligaments, going into that fascia, that webbing. Kind of go a little deeper into that tissue. And that's where that deep release starts. Come a little further forward if you can. If you can rest your forehead on the backs of your hands and just hip hinge all the way down, please do so. Don't let me hold you back. This practice is for your individual level, wherever you are. If you're all the way down on the mat, your forehead's down, you're all the way down. That's wonderful. I want to get there one day, I hope. Breathing in, breathing out. Let those sits bones just release into the mat behind you, pulling your low back apart. Couple more breaths here. Go a little deeper into the pose if you can. Hip hinge, pull heart through arms, breathing in, breathing out. Let's take one more deep inhale here. And then we're gonna slowly rise up to top the head. Oh, I just had a pop and a crack in the back of the hip there. Ooh. Slowly you're gonna come out. And just do a little windshield wiper side to side. Woo! Release. And let's go into a straddle pose. Really deepening that stretch into the inner thighs. Lift your heart up just to get a little oppositional energy. Excellent. Actually, let's press our hip joints to the sky right now. So I'm going to ask you to come all the way down to your mat. Reach the arms all the way down by your sides. Bring your feet hip distance apart. And then sometimes this can get really tight in the front there. So allow the hip joints to open up. You're going to press down into all four corners of your feet. Keep chest open. Tighten the core to your back. And then I want you to just float your pelvis straight up into the air as you keep pressing the front of those hip creases up into the air. Feel the openness across the front of your shoulders and your chest. You can either stay here like this, your glutes are engaged, or you can really open up your chest, your shoulders, as you clasp your hands together underneath you. Keep those shoulders down, no weight in neck, and just stay here for a couple breaths. Just open up chest, shoulders, collarbones are wide, press hips to sky. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip flexors. Tailbone long, stay here and breathe. Engage your glutes, tighten core in. Create some space for the front of those hips, that hip crease and thigh. Press up a little higher. Tailbone stretches, elongates away from breastbone. Couple more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Softly bring arms up. Set one vertebra down. To the next, to the next. All the way till that sacrum and tailbone hit the mat. Wonderful. Hug in. Oh, maybe you hug in. Maybe you reach under the knees, whatever feels right. You could even rock side to side across the low back. Ooh, pop, crack, snap, pop. Woo, all right. And that's what's happening. All right, I'm going to give you a little back release now. So, cactus your arms, open chest, shoulders. And then I want you to just crisscross one leg over the other. And then keep chest open, make sure shoulders stay on your mat. You can even put a yoga block under your knees to catch you if you like. And then I'm just going to swivel to the side, and I'm just going to look the opposite way so I can stretch my neck a little bit more. You can look center, neutral, or you can look opposite of the direction of where your knees are going. And just let chest open. Let the air back out of your lungs. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to get your breastbone to release down. And if you're stressed, you breathe shallow from chest, so then your muscles all tighten up around the neck, the shoulders, the chest, everything tightens up. The pectorals, pectoralis minor, like everything just tightens up on you. So you just want everything to kind of open and loosen up. Get your ribs to expand sideways. Chest is open. Just take another breath here, and then we're going to recenter. All right, come back to the middle. Uncross. And then you just want to make sure that you're aligned, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. And then we're going to crisscross the opposite leg. Take the opposite leg, left leg to go right, right leg to go left. Cactus your arms, keep chest open. Now you're going to keep this left shoulder, this opposite side stays down as your collarbones open. Imagine someone's just gently pressing your shoulders against the mat, holding them there as an anchor. And then you start to swivel. I'm going to actually take the yoga block just to give a little extra support so I don't go all the way over. You can see what's right for you. And just breathe. I'm keeping this shoulder down. And then your knees are in line with the hips. You're just opening your shoulders, your chest. You could either look straight, neutral, Or if you want to stretch your neck more, you can turn opposite side, look away from the side your knees are stretching to, and just breathe. This one usually pops my spine. Let me see. Ooh. Breathing in, breathing out. A little spinal twist. Pop. You want to create some space between those ribs over here, like you're stretching rib cage away from the hip bone. This shoulder stays down, this shoulder stays put. Slowly bring head back neutral. One more deep inhale, chest is wide open. Slowly we're going to return to the center. And then we uncross. And then we're just going to lift up our hips. Release spine against the mat. One more time, hug those knees in. Maybe rock side to side across your low back. Side to side. Awesome. Release spine to the center. And then from here, I'm going to have you turn to one side. Slowly press to a seated position. We're going to do two more things and call it a day. So we're going to do a straddle to get deeper into those inner thighs. And then we're just going to get our low back with a rest pose. So shake out your knees for a moment. You could have a yoga block in front of you on the mat if you like, to bring the mat closer to you. You want to feel how those inner thighs just pulling long, kneecaps face up. You're pulling the energy straight up through the top of your head. You're sinking into those sits bones. Push through the bottoms of each foot. And now we're going to stretch. We're getting our hips to open here, right in that crease. Inner thigh stretch. We just lift up, lengthening. And then we're going to start to hinge forward over the legs. Feel those inner thighs stretch. And just breathe. Go to your edge. So this will help you have your hips release and your low back, so you can relax the rest of the day or evening and not feel like that low back is pulling you out of alignment or anything, or tight hips. So you just go with it. Hip hinge, kneecaps face up, toes face the sky. Protect the integrity of your hip joints. Keep lengthening your breastbone so your spine stays long. Stay here. It's like your sits bones are pulling back behind you. And then if possible, you can come and relax your forehead on the backs of your hands. You could even get rid of your block if you have one. Go all the way to the mat. Try to breathe so your ribs expand in all directions. You'll feel those intercostals stretch, those muscles between the ribs. Relax the neck, the shoulders. Let your spine stretch longer. Fill up the lower lobes of your lungs with oxygen. And let your body just be calm, gently releasing as cortisol levels release and drop. You'll hear pops and cracks. As you inhale, you expand, you create length and space in your body. The bones settle into the right alignment as you create more space. If they're compressed, they kind of settle into their correct spot. You'll hear some pops and cracks in there. With tight muscles, pull our bones out of alignment. We get the oxygen, we get it into the muscles can release, and then they don't pull so hard on our bones, pulling us out of alignment. So it's important that we breathe for our health. Take a couple more deep inhales. Exhale, release. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale, softly, gently release. We're going to rise up, top of head, away from tailbone. Create that length. Bring your legs back together. Shake out those knees. Wonderful. All right. And then I'm just going to have you bend one knee, lift up, stretch. Come in, switch sides, bend the other knee, lift up and stretch, come back in, and then we're just going to take our knees under us, curl the toes under if you want to support the knees more, and then we're just going to take our heart forward through the arms and go into a little rest pose. Stretch apart. Maybe put your forehead on a yoga block or just stay on mat. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. Let those ribs expand. Exhale. You might let those toes stretch into the mat underneath you. Head lengthens away from tailbone. Just let that entire spine elongate. Release any tension. My sinuses are filling up. I'm going to come up in a sec. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Head away from tailbone. Really lengthen. Maybe take the tips of your fingertips onto the mat. Feel that stretch under the armpits even. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Softly release. Wonderful. Slide your hands under the shoulders. Slowly start to rise up. Lift head away from tailbone. Excellent. And then we're just going to sit right on our knees if that's appropriate for you. If not, come sit in easy pose, Sukhasana. And then let's just take a deep inhale here. Just feel rooted into Muladhara, grounded into that first chakra, connecting you into the earth. Grounding you and centering you, calling back your energy for the day. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you. Please hit share, like, or subscribe if you like my content. Thank you. Bye. See you in a few days. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped. Bye.